Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Business 302 Statistics Introductory class. And I'm Dr. Doug Ward. I'll be your instructor for this class. And there's a few things I want to share with you this evening to aid you in preparing for our upcoming class. One of the first things that you'll see is when you log into your course shell is that the Moodle shell is completely available, meaning that it's completely built out so you know exactly what we'll be doing the next 5 weeks. Each week there will be a homework assignment as well as a test on the material that we'll cover in class. And we also have a project that we'll be working on, and there's 4 different parts to the project commencing in week 2 and being completed in week 5. But we'll go into more detail in that when we get into class together. You can see my contact information here. Best way to catch me will be on my cell phone. If you have any questions as you review material before we meet, please don't hesitate to reach out and I will address any questions that you have. But the 2 things that I wanted to show you deals with our Connect Math, as well as, if you're not familiar with Excel, there is a link here to Excel-Easy that we'll talk about here momentarily. But first, let's go to our Connect Math login. Whenever you purchase your textbook, you should get the access to the Connect Math. And when you get the Connect Math, when you log in here through that link, as a new user, we're going to use the new user sign up now. And we're going to enter in our course code of 6 Victor 9 Alpha 9 Delta Q Tango Romeo Romeo. Then we're going to hit continue. Then it should come up to want us to confirm that yes, this is the class that we're looking at for Business 302. That's the course code that we embedded into our Moodle shell. It is the Wilmington Spring session in B 2019, and I actually have the Connect Math open to you on the 11th, but our actual class date or the week of our first class is February the 18th, with our first class being that Thursday, February 21st. So as we get at this point, we hit the word confirmed, and it's going to ask you if you've ever used it, or if you have not, you're going to create your own password. So keep that in mind. Now let me back out of this and come back to it. And I have already created my password. So let me load in my password and username, which was the same way it was created, same way you're going to create one as well. And then log in. And as you can see, we have our course here, Business 302, and it's already ready for us as well. And you're going to see there's 5 weeks of material. Each week is the same, meaning that there's a graded homework, and then there's a graded online quiz that we're going to take. And the quizzes are timed. I think I've got them set to various times. I think the maximum time is 4 hours with 2 attempts. And the homework is unlimited. I think I have it set to 3 attempts. Excuse me, the time is unlimited, but the homework is set to 3 attempts here as well. And these videos, the tutorial videos, is not graded homework, but I would recommend that you view these videos, especially if you don't have any experience with statistics at all, because it supplements the homework that you're going to have to do. And the homework is going to be a multiple choice as well as some actual problems. And the best way you're going to learn statistics is actually roll your sleeves up and do some problems. And the quizzes mirrors the homework, or should be very, very close. So we have these 5 weeks already set up, as you can see, and you'll do each one of the weeks. And when you do the weeks, it automatically grade, and I'm going to go out there and grade, look at it, and download those grades and put those grades into our course Moodle shell. And that's the reason for this course professor's manual gradebook entry. That's something I will do. No action is going to be required by you. Your action will be to sign into the Connect Math and do the homework as well as the quiz. And again, we'll have a quiz that'll be due and a homework that'll be due each week of our class. And we'll talk a little bit more about the due dates when we have our first class meeting on Thursday the 21st. But what I wanted to show you today is just how to sign in, start signing in, start navigating around Connect Math. And if you have any issues, hopefully we can get those resolved before our first class. The second thing I wanted to show you is going to be this Excel Easy. If you're not familiar with Excel, this is a great website to come. It really gives you some basics about using Excel, some of the functions, what's a ribbon, what's a workbook, what's a worksheet, some of the very basics that you would typically get involved into in using Excel. Excel is one of those tools that you could use Excel functions, or you can actually build the formula. I would recommend getting used to using the function. That just makes life so much easier, not only for this class, but any other subsequent classes that you may take in your academic career and that uses Excel. For what we're going to be using Excel for, focus here under data analysis after you get through the introduction to the basics and the functions. And if you don't have the analysis tool pack already loaded up on your computer, this shows you in detail how to go about doing that when you, and let me go get an Excel, let me open up an Excel sheet so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But this will show you in the same detail in the Excel-Easy. So we go to File, Options, and we want to go to Add-ins, and then make sure manage this drop-down box here has Excel add-ins, then hit the word Go. Then as you can see, I have the analysis tool pack. I have quite a few other things in mind, but what you want to get is the analysis tool pack. The analysis tool pack, Visual Basics, is not something we're going to be using for this class, but it doesn't require anything extra or doesn't take any more additional space. If you want to load up both, that's entirely up to you. But it's the analysis tool pack that we're going to be looking at more than anything else. And then once it's loaded, go to up on your ribbon, go to Data, and you should see Data Analysis here. And what we're going to be using is some of these very same functions that we see here. Your textbook is going to show you probably 2 or 3 different ways in order to do the assignments. One of those is going to be using a TI-84 graphing calculator. One would be using Megastat. Megastat is one of those that's an add-in that for our class, you should be able to get it from our Connect Math website. But after you have to purchase that, if I remember correctly, if you want to continue to use it. So I've chosen not to show you how to use Megastat. Megastat is very, very similar to the Excel function that we're going to use. So because I didn't want to have anyone have to go out and buy anything else, especially when the class is over, we're just going to use the basic functions of Excel through the analysis toolpack. You're welcome to download Megastat if you want to. That's entirely up to you. But we're going to be doing everything using Excel. The analysis toolpack in Excel. And the other thing I really like about this particular website is that after you get everything loaded up, you see this on the right-hand side, histograms, descriptive statistics, all the way through regression. But this is some of the very same things that you're going to be using throughout our 5 weeks together and doing your homework and testing. And the thing I really like about this website, it gives you some good examples, some very quick examples that you can actually type that data in, and it walks you through how to create it. But, excuse me, at the end of your text, each chapter or each section in that chapter, it has something very similar that it gives you some good examples of how to do some of this stuff as well. So either one will work, but this is a very quick and easy way to which to gain some Excel knowledge. So I did want to share those two things with you. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. Here's my cell phone number. Obviously, you will have my email address already, so don't hesitate to do that. And I look forward to meeting and working with each one of you when we start our class on Thursday, the 21st of the week of February 18th. Have a good evening.